So we're just 2 months away from Mario Party Superstars, and I cannot be more hyped for this game. As a fan of the series, having a game packed with the best of everything is extremely exciting, but what's even more exciting right now is predicting what could be in store for the future of the title. While we still don't know what the last 2 boards are, we can obviously expect them to be from that 64 era, so hopefully Horrorland and Waluigi's Island makes it in. Anyway, getting quality DLC for Mario Party Superstars is definitely possible. The sales of Super Mario Party show there's an actual market for Mario Party content, so today I'll be discussing what could be the ultimate scenario for Superstars DLC. Now, before we begin, I just want to quickly say if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. I do a lot of Mario content like this, so if this is something you're interested in, be sure to do that. Anyways, here we go. Alrighty, so what I think is the most ambitious plan for Nintendo for DLC is making a Fighter's Pass similar to like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, it wouldn't be a Fighter's Pass because, well, we're not fighting here, but I would like to call this the 5-party DLC packages. And again, it will work similarly like Smash, having the characters come out at separate times. You could like buy this all as a package, but you could buy this all separately over time. And what I'm thinking, per package, Nintendo could release 1 new character, 1 new board, and 4 new minigames. So since there are 5 packages, in total there will be 5 new characters, 5 new boards, and 20 new minigames. Now, I think having separate packs would increase longevity of the game, and even though 4 minigames per release isn't a lot, honestly, having them all mixed in with the rest is refreshing to see. Not to mention, like I said, with all 20 released, you're pretty much adding 20% more content than the original because, again, with the original having 100, like having 120 is a big game changer. Anyway, here's what I think will go down for like the 5 new characters and boards and 20 new minigames I would like to include. Now, let me know in the end of this video if you agree like with these characters or boards or even minigames. I would love to hear what you guys think. Anyways, starting our list of characters, I think Dry Bones has a good chance to be in. I mean, he was playable in Mario Party 7, 8, and in Super Mario Party. And since Koopa is not playable, since he does serve some purpose in the boards, Dry Bones should be a good replacement. And I am also biased because I just love Dry Bones. I think he's a really sick character, and we need some representation for like the evil side, like, you know, the minions for Bowser. Since Bowser will not be playable in this game, he will like actually wreak havoc among the characters, so having 1 representative for like his minions is really cool. And I just think Dry Bones is the ultimate pick. I don't think Goomba will be in. Goomba's kind of dumb anyway. We got, again, Koopa's out, Shy Guy is probably not going to be in, so I just think in terms of Bowser's minions, Dry Bones is like the strongest contender. Continuing this vibe though, I still think Bowser Jr. has a chance to be in. Even though it says in the Mario Wiki he is not playable, I don't care. Screw that. Bowser Jr. will be my second pick for DLC. He was playable in Mario Party Island Tour and Super Mario Party, and since Koopa Kid is like pretty much non-existent, I just think Bowser Jr. is a good replacement. And again, like I said with Dry Bones, I think we need more representative in like the evil side of things. I think we just see a lot more of the good guys. So having Bowser Jr. in is really cool, and I think there's a market for him because a lot of people like this character as well. Now, my third pick would be Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong has only been playable once, and I just think Donkey Kong needs some sort of partner. Having Diddy Kong is awesome. I think the inclusion of him is really cool, and we need to see more of him in the games because almost recently he wasn't in any of the games. Like, he was not in Mario Kart for some reason, and I just think having him back as a staple would be awesome. And yeah, I think he's just a cool character overall. Again, just somebody I think would be in and deserving. So yeah, add Diddy Kong Nintendo. He also has a new render, so yeah. My fourth pick would be an actual like weird character because Nintendo is notorious for adding random characters to their games recently, such as like Chargin' Chuck in Mario Golf and like Fiery Piranha Plant in Mario Tennis Aces. So I think my random character pick, if I were to choose one, is Nabbit. Nabbit is such a fun character. He has like an interesting design, and we saw him playable in Mario Golf. Just adding like Boom Boom or some other character like that is just kind of bland to me. Nabbit is he's just cool. And my last pick is pretty obvious to a lot of people, but it is going to be Pauline for me because she's just been playable recently. Like, Nintendo finally remembered her, and just seeing her playable in these games is actually pretty cool to see, and we just need more representation for the girls side, you know? So I think Pauline would be a cool pick. Have her maybe wear her Mario Odyssey outfit or something. She's like pretty classy and stuff like that. I don't know, we just see her a lot in spin-off games. She's pretty much like the new Rosalina. Now, you guys are probably wondering, where the heck is Daisy? Now, to me, I don't count Daisy as DLC. Screw that. I think it's ridiculous given that she's pretty much a main staple since like Mario Party 3. I just think she's going to be announced as like a base character. Screw that. I'm not including her as DLC. That'll be weird. I just think she's going to make it in the base game. Alright, so coming up are the 5 new boards I would include in this DLC. Now, I know Mario Party Superstars did say in the trailer that it's going to focus more on the N64 titles, but like I said, this is DLC. This is something that could like evolve over time. And so where I'm going towards this direction is I believe that the later eras need some sort of representation with workarounds that Nintendo can do. All these boards will have like unique themes unlike the N64 ones, which, you know, just have like star locations that are chosen at random spots of the board. That's pretty much what I mean by unique themes. I'm going to exclude Mario Party 9 and Mario Party 10's layout because they're more linear and they work with the car, so yeah. Okay, so my first pick would be Goomba's Greedy Gala from Mario Party 4. Now, let me just say, this board looks amazing, and to see this remade would be just like eye-catching. The idea of just like a casino vibe is really cool. There's a lot of like really small mini games that you can do, and what I think Nintendo could do for you to be able to play those side games is to replace those mini pipes with gates. You know, those things that you open up with those skeleton keys. I think that's just like the perfect way to go with it. And I just like the idea of having like 4 corners, like specific colors, like the red side, purple, green, I believe yellow, or no, actually it's blue. Just having those together is just really cool and unique. It just like spreads out everything. And while like star locations are very similar to the N64 ones, I think the layout by itself is already unique enough, and just having those mini games are just super fun. Now, my fallback to this would be Pirate Dream from Mario Party 5, because in case Waluigi's Island does get in, it's kind of like a similar idea with, like, you know, the roulette in the middle. So Mario Party 5's like Pirate Dream would probably be my best pick. Nothing really too spectacular. I just don't really like a lot of the boards in Mario Party 5, but Pirate Dream is always cool because of the music and just the feeling that you're actually on an adventure. It's just like sticks to me. That's pretty much it. Now, my second board pick would be Castaway Bay from Mario Party 6. Now, this board is pretty similar to Mario's Rainbow Castle from Mario Party 1, but just a million times better. I just think this board will work out, like, really well because, one, the board itself isn't, like, super crazy big, and the orbs don't really mean that much if you take them out. Like, you could still use Superstars items and get through the board just fine, and I think, like, mushrooms and warps will work really well in this board, and in general, this one requires a lot of strategy, like how you could screw your opponents or how you could steal the star from them, like in the end, because DK and Bowser switch every time someone gets a star. So I just think this unique idea is really cool and should be in the game. Now, my third pick will be again from Mario Party 6, because Mario Party 6 has a lot of cool boards. This one is Snowflake Lake. This one kind of looks like Chilly Waters from Mario Party 3, but this one has you actually ride on chain chomps, and you start with like 5 stars, and pretty much there's only 20 stars in the game for the most part, like inboard stars. And what you have to do is pretty much like go around the board like chasing each other and stomping each other with chain chomps to steal their stars. I think this idea is really cool, and I don't think, like, again, the board's orbs will really do much. I think this is something that Nintendo could do, just like revamp and work around it. And the gates will also probably play a factor, like trying to get into certain areas, such as like getting into the middle, or like one section where there's like chance time and you only can get in with a skeleton key, like things like that. I think the board is simple enough in that aspect. Fourth board will be Mario Party 7's Windmillville. This one is also really cool because it's pretty much about financial investments. And you do need some sort of like intellect in that regard, and I just think it's a really cool idea to like screw people over, again, just like in Mario Party 6's Castaway Bay and Snowflake Flake. They all have this like screwing idea, and I just really like this one because you go around the board and you basically put money into these windmills, and depending on how many stars like each windmill like has, you can take those stars, but you can basically put in more money. That way your friends or foes cannot like try to steal your windmill. And how it works is if you put like one more coin than them within that windmill, they steal your stars from you. So it's like one of those like boards where you're just like, man, this is so cool, but it's also really crappy in concept at the same time. I don't know, I'm just a really big fan of this one. And my last board will be Shy Guy's Perplex Express. Now, this one is really linear, but shockingly is super fun because the train carts can change in order depending if you land on the happening spaces and whatnot. And there's just a lot of like cool things happening over here. In one instance, you're going to be landing on an action space, and this paratrooper or Koopa, whatever, is going to ask you like, who stole my money? And you gotta like actually remember and see if you could find like a certain bandit in a certain train cart. So I think they have really cool ideas going on here, and again, it's very simplistic. Again, you don't need any orbs for this or anything, and most of the, I'm pretty sure, all of the items in Mario Party 8 are all like similar to the first 3, so I don't think this will like really do anything bad. Like I think this will definitely work in Mario Party Superstars layout. Like the only difference is just, yeah, the star is in the back and it's pretty much like the easiest to make. I wouldn't even be surprised if this one actually were to come in, it would be like the first one to release. Yeah, overall, this one's just short, but like fun because things can happen really quickly and just screw you just like that. If you're like in the end, like you're the last cart next to the star, someone decides to land on the happening space and Kamek's like, hey, we're moving your cart all the way back in the beginning. So I think this is a really cool idea. Alrighty, on to the last portion, the 20 new minigames I would include. Now, I know we don't have the full list of the minigames just yet, and while some of these that I'm about to list have a good chance in being in the base game, I don't care, whatever. I like these minigames, and I'm just gonna say them anyway because I think these are like the top 20 minigames Mario Party Superstars needs, and if they're not in the base game, then these will be my picks for DLC. Now, starting in order, Mario Party 1, Bombs Away, classic. Mario Party 2, Speed Hockey, a 2v2 minigame. I don't know why it's not in yet, but I really like that one. Skipping to Mario Party 4, I would love to include Dungeon Duos, a fantastic 2v2, like, cooperative minigame. Order Up is really fun. Paths of Pearl, now I think some people speculated it may be in due to, like, a screenshot, but I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna put that in. Chain Chomp Fever is also a blast too. Heading on to Mario Party 5, Nightlight Fright, because it tests like your reaction time and seeing if you can get close to 0. Dinger Derby is also super fun because, you know, it's baseball, and even though if you don't like baseball in real life, it's really fun in video games. Hotel Goomba, super fun. Still hurts my brain though. Really hate that last part, but I would definitely still include it. In Mario Party 6, we have Snow World, Full Tilt, Snow Brawl, and Ray of Fright. I don't know what it is. Mario Party 6 has a lot of cool minigames, so that's why I'm including all 4 of these. Moving on to Mario Party 7, Ghost in the Hall. This one's really fun because it's like kind of RNG, but at the same time, it's kind of not. If you're not fast enough, then you're like, oh well. Camp Yukiki is also super cool as a 1v1 minigame, and Warp Pipe Dreams. I don't know, I just like the idea of just like going around like warp pipes and trying to get in and getting to see who actually gets to the center first. Now, my one representative for Mario Party DS, since we don't have any, is Cyber Scamper. I always thought this was fun, and just having like the lights turn off to see like, oh, if I'm gonna fall off because like there's no light on is really scary to me, and just the depth perception is the thing. But even though it's a terrible depth perception, it's still super fun. We don't have any Mario Party 8 representatives, so I'm going to include 2 here. Winner or Dinner is a really fun coin collecting game, and I also think it looks really pretty. And Rotation Station as another dual minigame, because I think that can easily work. It's a really cool concept, and you could just use like L or R to like shift the camera left and right. And the last one I include is Spike and Span. I don't know, I found this minigame really interesting. It has this new Super Mario Bros. Vibe, but it's just at the same time a really cool in concept, where the one player pretty much tries to hit the other 3 players with spikes. So as you can see, I did try to include at least one minigame from almost all of the games, and tried to include different types of ones and just not all free-for-all. Like I said, since there is a high chance some of these will be revealed, let me know if there are any other additional minigames you would like to include in this list, or if you have a completely different list of your own. Anyways guys, let me know if you think Nintendo has plans to deliver us some high quality Mario Party DLC content. Again, I think there's a good chance since Super Mario Party sold extremely well, and I don't even know anyone who just dislikes Mario Party in general. It's just a series everyone loves. Also, I think this would be a missing opportunity if Nintendo didn't do anything similar to like my 5 party packs idea. Like I said, feel free to share your thoughts and potential ideas down below. I would love to hear what the community thinks. Thanks for watching guys, be sure to drop a like if you did enjoy today's video, and subscribe for more content if that's what you're into. Deuces!